So PJ Tucker's looking like he's going to the Philadelphia 76ers unless Pat Riley can pull a miracle out his ass. What are your thoughts down below? A week ago, we made a video discussing that the Atlanta Hawks, the Brooklyn Nets, were among the other teams besides the 76ers and the Miami Heat that were interested in acquiring the services of PJ Tucker. But according to Marc Stein, yes, Marc Stein, listen, so I want to hear your guys' thoughts. So numerous rival teams have said with even more conviction than they did last week when it was first reported on Wednesday that they expect PJ Tucker to go to the Philadelphia 76ers on a 3-year, $30 million deal in free agency. If Pat Riley can find a way to bring him back or re-sign Tucker, that'll definitely surprise some people. Now, with that being said, I think it's interesting to see because, first off, we've expected our man James Harden to exercise his $47.4 million option for this coming season by Wednesday's deadline on, I believe it's the 30th of June, and then to sign a 2-year extension with the Sixers rather than the maximum 4-year extension. He would be eligible if he declined that option. And that's due to the fact that, you know, it's a mutual love fest, Daryl Morey has been quoted. And I'm very interested to see that. Like, is this tampering? Can someone tell me down below? If we all know PJ Tucker is going to sign a 3-year, $30 million deal like 5 days before free agency starts, how's this fair? How is this fair? First off, this week is going to be crazy. You guys know I'm going to be making a lot of videos. All these free agency rumors. Oh my God, I'm going to literally be sitting here making probably 10 million videos on the 30th and the 31st. I mean, not the 31st, the 1st, because there's not 31 days in June. So PJ Tucker, I like the idea of Joel Embiid, PJ Tucker, Tobias Harris, James Harden, and Tyrese Maxey most likely being the starting core because then they would have Matisse Thybulle off the bench. And I think that's really interesting because PJ Tucker, he's 37. This deal is going to take him to, you know, till he's 40. What do you guys, I thought a 1-year deal, a 2-year deal would have been fine, but I'm just impressed by the fact that they're giving this man so much, how do you put it, so long of a deal. Nothing against him. I just personally think 37, 3 years, you're going to be 40. You're going to tell me for those 3 years he's going to continue averaging those numbers? I hope he does. I definitely hope he does. That's what I want from him. But can we agree? Damn, that's all asking a lot from PJ Tucker, in my opinion. But again, I'm just a guy that sits in his room making YouTube videos. And there's a reason for that because I'm not an NBA executive. As much as I'd love to be one, I'm just a guy talking right here. Now, PJ Tucker, you know, he had a great year. He's a guy who easily can give you almost 10 points a night, usually between 7 to 10 points a night, with a decent 3-point percentage at like 37 to 40%, while grabbing about 5 to 7 rebounds, dishing out 2 to 4 assists, and getting a block and a steal. And also his defensive presence, I don't know if you guys just heard that scream, but his defensive presence is second to none. So for me, I very, very much do like PJ Tucker, and I think he's going to be a great addition during his first season, maybe the second season, but that 3rd year is what scares me. But then you go in the comments, and I know you're going to go in the comments, they're like, well, if he starts to suck, we can trade him. Okay, well, if he starts to suck, who's going to want to trade for him? You're going to have to attach an asset to trade him. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think so. No, but guys, hey, I'm wrong. I'll admit, I'm not one of those YouTubers who deletes his videos. You can go back, and I have a lot of wrong takes. I have so many takes that I probably have been dead wrong. And I'll fully admit that. I'm not going back and deleting shit because, hey, that's too much work, and I don't give a fuck. You can call me out on anything that hasn't aged well. And, yeah. So, right now, yeah, maybe PJ Tucker looks like a stud at age 40. I don't know. But what I do know is that this contract could look bad in 2 to 3 years if he just falls off a cliff, which players at his age typically do. But again, we'll come back to this. I mean, I won't come back to this because I don't give enough of a crap to look back at my old videos, you know. But I'll come back and I'll be like, or somebody will come back and look at this. Not me. Someone's going to be like, you wasted my time watching this video. I love y'all. Like and subscribe, NBA show and NFL channel down below. Check those out. The NFL videos are like 10-minute videos. They're a lot longer, but I think they're more in depth. I like the football. Not as much as basketball. I used to like football more than basketball, but then I tried playing football. I did play basketball, way better basketball and soccer player. Football, I played 2 years, suffered a lot of injuries. And B, I realized you're born a football player. You're not made a football player.